Unlock the secrets to mastering your mind with our strategies for efficient learning video. Discover how active engagement, smart repetition, and savvy time management can revolutionize your learning experience. Dive in and transform your study habits and retain knowledge like never before. Start your journey becoming a learning maestro today. Imagine going into a classroom where everyone is excited to learn and nobody is just passively taking in information. Everyone is actively involved in their own education. This is what active learning is all about. It goes beyond standard lecture-based teaching and makes students the builders of their own learning. Students learn by doing things and thinking about what they're doing. This is called active learning. It's an active method in which students interact with information by doing tasks that help them analyze, combine, and judge it. In an active learning setting, students don't just sit and listen to a lesson. Instead, they might talk about ideas with their classmates, apply theories to real-life situations, or teach others about the material, which helps them understand it better. This method posits that learning is a constructive process that integrates new knowledge with existing knowledge. Instead of memorizing facts, this method involves organizing information in a way that resonates with each student. Active learning makes students think, question, and discover, which helps them understand the material better and in a more personal way. By actively interacting with the subject, students learn how to think critically and solve problems, which are important skills for success in school and in the real world. They learn how to work together, communicate clearly, and take responsibility for their own learning. Remember that active learning is more than a method. It's a way of thinking as we continue to look for ways to learn faster. Being interested, curious, and ready to take an active part in your own schooling is important. Imagine planting a thought seed in your mind. It needs regular care, not just one time, in order to grow. This is where spaced repetition comes in. It's a method that works just like watering a seed at the right times to make sure it grows into a strong, durable tree of understanding. Spaced repetition is a method of learning that involves going over information again and again at scheduled times to help you remember it for a long time. The psychological spacing effect says that we remember things better when we learn them several times, spread out over a long period of time, rather than when we try to learn them all at once in a short time. We leverage the natural rhythm of our memory storage by studying at different times. Each review strengthens the neural pathways that hold knowledge, making it easier to remember in the future. The more you work out a muscle, the stronger it gets. When you do spaced repetition, you work out your brain's memory. The benefits of this technique are numerous. It enhances long-term memory recall compared to mass learning sessions, commonly known as cramming 3. It also increases the likelihood of transferring knowledge to different contexts, making what you learn more versatile and applicable too. Moreover, it reduces the overall time you need to spend studying because each session builds upon the last, making your learning more efficient and effective. As we continue to explore the landscape of efficient learning, remember that spaced repetition isn't just a study method. It's a smarter way to learn. It aligns with how our brains are wired to retain information, turning the fleeting into the permanent. Time is like a stream that is hard to catch. We try to hold on, but we often fail. But when it comes to learning, how do you handle this invisible resource can mean the difference between success and failure. Let's navigate the waters of time management with plans that will help us learn more. First, think about how powerful it is to set goals. Clear goals give your study sessions direction, like a chart guides a ship. Make goals that you can achieve and keep track of. Setting a goal helps you stay on track, whether you're trying to learn an idea or finish a chapter. Next, how to set priorities. There are different kinds of study tasks. Sort jobs into groups based on how important and urgent they are. To tell the difference between what's important and what can wait, use tools like the Eisenhower box. This will make sure that you focus your energy on the things that will have the biggest effect. Then there's the time boxing method. Set aside specific times for each study job and make sure you stick to them. This gives you an organized plan for the day and makes you more disciplined because you know when to start and finish each job. In addition, get into the habit of taking breaks. Taking short breaks often can help you concentrate and clear your mind. You can stay awake and sharp with methods like the Pomodoro method, which requires you to study for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. Finally, clean up your space. Having too much clutter in your room can hinder your ability to think clearly. Keep your study space clean and free of things that might distract you to create the right setting. Organizing your study space will enhance your learning process by maintaining your focus on the subject matter. As we continue to talk about ways to learn faster and better, keep in mind that managing your time isn't about cramming work into every spare moment. It's about making sure that the work you do is useful and important.